Really?
Yeah.
This is like my first one. I
Really?
appreciate you saying that. Like my first long by myself live. Yeah.
No, these questions are so good and
They
they're
really
so
are. They're great
heartfelt. Hey,
questions.
everyone. No, I'm so happy that I'm getting to see you virtually. How are you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm here with my sister. We're here with Joey. My parents are in Florida. You're
Yeah.
in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm here. Been here with my husband for a while, but it's been good. It's been chill. I mean, just trying to stay positive and just wait it out. So
You guys were some of the first people to start working from home, right? Condé Nast.
yeah, I mean, I was in Italy for Fashion Month,
Yeah.
and then we went to Paris, and then I came back a little early, and yeah, so when I came back, it was basically work from home. So it's been crazy.
Yeah. And how are things in New York right now?
I mean, it's odd because I'm actually like we talk like you and I talk about like I'm actually a homebody, so I don't
Yeah.
mind being home.
Sure.
Like I'm chill about it, but I think it's a weird thing when people still want to go out and
Yeah.
people still want to kind of party, and I don't know. I think that's the weirdest part because you know that it's just more important to stay at home, and I think that it's been interesting. I mean, I don't mind sitting at home like with my thoughts, and I think that a lot of this is causing people just to self-reflect more than they
Yeah.
probably wanted to. But I think it's been good. I mean, it's like sad to watch the news all the time, and I've definitely been
Yeah.
having to turn that off, I think, and not engage with that all the time every day, but just trying to remain grateful that I'm in a safe and healthy environment.
That's exactly it. I think that's what we all have to kind of get on to is we're lucky enough that we have jobs that allow us to stay home, right?
Yeah.
And be with loved ones and be safe and that we're healthy, we have food. You know, I think stuff like this really makes you realize the things that really, really matter in life. And
Oh, yeah.
nothing but our health and our family.
Yeah, it seems, and it also just, you remember so many things that seem so long ago. Like we had our Young Hollywood dinner, and that seems like it was so long ago.
Yeah, you're right.
Even that kind of connection, you're like, oh, wait, I haven't seen those people in so long. And just to be able to have dinner with your friends and talk and eat, like, I mean, we take a lot of these things for granted. And I feel like now is that time to really self-reflect and get back to center of like what's really important.
Yeah, self-reflect. It's so true what you say because it can be a scary thing to sit with your thoughts, and now we've all kind of had to. So in some weird way, I think we're all going to end up in a better place after this.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
In some weird way. And have you been also doing, I'm sure you have, like FaceTime dinners and just like tons of FaceTime.
Yeah, I mean, I FaceTime my family a lot already because they live in Wisconsin, so my
Yeah.
family is in the Midwest. And then, I mean, I've just been making like FaceTime dates with friends
Yeah.
just to check in and make sure everybody's okay. But also just really, I've taken this, I feel like everybody's taken a kind of a different stance on how to use this time. And I've kind of taken this time to more so chill because I feel like I'm always so busy and I'm always going.
Yeah.
But how have you taken this? Do you feel like you're like still working on projects or you feel like you're relaxing?
I definitely am still working, but it's been a combination of both, you know, because you're home, it has forced us to kind of stay home and to kind of take care of ourselves in that way. But yeah, I've definitely still been working. But a lot of my work has been kind of focused on how I can help with what's going on in the world. So for instance, like the UNICEF campaign that we launched this week, the Spread Hope campaign, a lot of my energy has kind of been going into that, which has been really great. And but you know me, I'm just like you. I love working and I love staying busy. So I am happy that I do have work when I'm home that I can occupy my mind. And I think that's good and that's healthy. But yeah, it is. It's just, I think what the one thing that the thought that always comes into my head is I think it's the first time that all of us are literally living the exact same thing. No matter where you are in the world. Like every time I only go outside to walk Joey. And when I do, when I look into windows, it's like everybody is living the exact same thing, fearing the same thing, feeling the same thing, and in some way that kind of gives us some sort of solace in a way.
Yeah, I mean, it's been even for us, I think on Teen Vogue, it's been interesting because I think we it's really been all about gratitude for me in this, because I think that we even just take it for granted that we have somewhere safe to, to be. And so many people are, in really bad family situations or abusive relationships, or, places that aren't safe or healthy or clean. And yeah, it just really, I've been going back and back to this phrase about like, gratitude basically takes what you have and makes it enough. And I think that that's really what now feels like, because I feel like we're always like busy and going all these places, but it's like, oh, like what I have, what I have is enough. Like this is more than enough, more than I can ever need. So yeah, it's been crazy self-reflective, but good as well. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, thank you for that. That really is what matters right now. It's just gratitude.
How do you feel like you're staying positive despite the news and all that?
Yeah, in the first few days, like you said, it was really hard because obviously the news it's so scary and so heartbreaking and so sad, and it's so easy to get wrapped up in that. But I'm sure you feel the same way, Linz. Social media before moments like this, has had its reputation for sometimes being a negative space sometimes. Mm-hmm. And now every time I open it, it's overwhelming the sort of hope that you feel, and how people have chosen to, instead of hanging on to negativity, hanging on to hope and unity and making the funny memes that make you laugh or whatever it is. But it's like, now you just open your phone and at least I personally just feel like you want to smile and you feel grateful and you feel hopeful and you feel united, and it's been just so cool to see that. So that has been really helpful. I think also being in contact with family and friends and checking in on people that you love has been really helpful too. And I think for me personally, like being able to help has helped, if that makes any sense. Like being able to work with UNICEF to do something about this has also helped me. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a weird lean into work time for us, because I think that it's like whatever we can write or do to make people informed and feel like they're seen and heard is the best thing that we can do. So, whether it's, giving people tactics on how to deal with their mental health and anxiety issues right now, or just informing people on, the best practices right now if you can stay home and what to do. That just, I think, makes me feel a little bit more positive, because I think at least we're like helping people and giving them the information and tools to kind of make some smart decisions right now. But I mean, I've just had, like, personally, I've had to be like, I can't watch the news all day because it's just too much.
Same. And what you guys are doing on T-Vogue, I have to personally thank you for, because it's so important and so true, and it's so normal to feel anxious right now, but it's easy to feel like you're the only person in the world that feels that, Yeah. And to have those tools and to be able to have a conversation about that is so important. To know that it's okay to not be okay and to freak out sometimes. Like that's important, rather than bottling it all in. So thank you for what you guys are doing.
No, we try.
You do.
Has somebody asked you yet when the album is coming out? Because that's what I want to
know. When we hang up, I'll tell you.
We're all here to know the gossip.
We're all here to know the gossip. We're all here to spill the tea. I'm gonna give the most annoying answer and say soon, which is like the worst answer you could possibly give.
Soon is so vague.
I know, soon can mean so much, but I actually have a lot of songs that I want to play for you. So either way, I have to do like a FaceTime and I'll play them for you, or we'll have to figure out some way of like virtually playing the songs.
Here. But are you spending a lot of time like writing and doing stuff in like at home right now, or do you feel?
I'm also kind of going through songs that we already kind of done or worked on, and we look at going back and revisiting the production and stuff. But yeah, music, it's been so cool how people have really escaped to music. I know we've always known that music is an escape, but in times like this, it becomes so much more real. But that's where the music and the arts and just general can be so therapeutic to us and so connecting.
I will say though, I mean, I love when you're live singing. I think that the live singing is very
Thanks.
underrated in today's